Hello, welcome back to A.D.H.D Knitter and Crocheter. I'm your host Jennifer, also known as Jedi Dragoon. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. And yep, still coughing, still kind of croaky, but feeling a lot better. I went back to bed today, so that should help. This is a podcast about knitting, crochet, and the fiber arts. And me generally talking about other stuff too. So, first off, I finished two items. They're just dishcloths yesterday, so I tossed them in. I also found a blanket I finished that I forgot to show you guys, so I'll have some finished objects in this video. It was going to be like a what you working on Wednesday, whips and all that, but it's turned into finished objects and stuff like that. So, I should put this up on share. Yeah, as you can see, I use a laundry basket. Sorry about the jiggling. I don't have the best setup, but this, there went my crochet hook. I don't edit. Well, I edited yesterday, as you could see the lovely pictures of my Halloween display. If anybody didn't look at those, watch that video. Go back and watch that and wait till the end of the video and you'll see the Halloween decorations I have. But this is a baby blanket I made. It is Premier Yarns, Dottie. And this is the color Peach Blossom, I think. So yeah, I finished this up yesterday. Or not yesterday, but last week. Um, it's getting kind of washed out. Um, but it's a peachy color and it has little orange dots and light. They look like tannish, you know that tannish green color? That's, yeah, it's like a tannish green. That's the only way I can describe it. And then it has dark brown. And I just did a basic rectangle. Oh, this is supposed to be a rectangle granny square. Somehow it ended up more square. So yeah, this is a baby blanket. It's not very big, but it'll be good for like covering car seat. And then I went and added a little scalped edge on it. I'm not that happy with it, but it's cute. It looks nice, and whoever gets it will appreciate it. Actually, I know who's getting it. They don't watch my videos, but the assistant preacher at my church and his wife are having a baby, so they'll be getting this. um, oh, sorry. And then I showed you that I was working on this and making this, I believe. So I finished up this dishcloth. This is the Falling Leaves pattern by J.D. Stitches. I really need to add links into my videos, but I've just been lazy. And this has like a dark blue single strand running through it, and a yellow and a dark orange and a teal and a yellow. It's really pretty. I'm not an orange person, but this fits the earth tone color category that I like, and so I really like this. And I'm loving this pattern. It's nice, simple. I haven't washed it yet to see if it shrinks because that's my one complaint when I do like crochet up and down. Um, yeah, I have my phone here. Somebody's texting me. Actually, it's uh Amy from Periscoping Sisters. I'm not quite sure what else going on, but you know. So yeah, and like all of them, I add this because these usually turn into pot holders. We don't really use them for washing or scrubbing or anything like that, but they make great pot holders. So yeah, it's a really simple pattern. I highly recommend if you have a bunch of cotton yarn and need to make dishcloths. I highly recommend making these. Um, and I'm just trying to make up a bunch of stuff because my church is going to have a craft fair at some point, and I want to do it. And aside from all the stitch markers, which I have in my Etsy shop, which is linked below, um, I'll probably take a bunch of that stuff with me and probably some crocheted stuff like those mesh bags. And then this, I found this. It's supposed to have like a scalped edge, but I can't do peacock in this yarn. Do not do peacock in this like scrubby yarn. It is a nightmare, especially since I was using a size H hook, and I usually like to use a lot larger. So this is basically a basic circle dishcloth. This yarn was some lilies, cotton and cream, and it's this scrubby type that goes from this to this. So this is a natural transition in this yarn. So I made one out of this, and I kind of like using the yarn for this kind of pattern. So this will work real good. Um, so I did that. These I just all, well, not the blanket, but I finished those yesterday. So I want to show you those. And next, I have knitting. I keep saying this is a knitting and crochet podcast. I don't show knitting nearly as much as I show um, crochet, but that's just because I crochet so much faster than I knit. And I have to be in the mood to knit. And my arm was hurting, so I wasn't knitting, and I was crocheting. And also, if you don't crochet or knit a lot, yeah, your arm hurts. So, oh, and if you're wondering why I'm using my laptop for videos now, it's because I actually know I can actually look at the screen and make eye contact, because on my phone it's like off to the side. It's not as good video, but I know where to look at. So, yeah, this isn't coffee actually for once. I'm actually drinking tea today. So, this is like Earl Grey. Earl Grey is like my favorite type of tea, and I just have sugar, and I put sugar in my tea, so. And with my throat being sore, and I don't know, tea just sounded good today, so I got some tea. Okay. So, this is half finished because I finished my husband's sock. This is this is kind of just my vanilla sock anymore. I just kind of call it my Franken sock because I use like cast on stitches from one pattern and all that. So I just made a basic sock. I used the Fish Lips Kiss heel, and the toe is from the OMG sock pattern, and then just the rest is just knitting. And it's a little short on my husband. He's like, can you make it longer? I'm like, no, I made it toe up, so I'd have to rip all this out and add length. So I told him no. I'll make him another pair that's longer, and maybe I'll have him pick out the yarn next time. And then I got the cuff done on this one, and I just need to knit down, and I can do the heel. This yarn is Autumn Stripes. This is Hobby Lobby. I love this yarn. And I used this in an Afghan for my mother-in-law for Christmas last year. And it's this green, which I should make her something for Christmas this year. I might make her a Luna cardigan. Anyway, so it has this green, brown, red striping. And as you can tell, this is how it stripes up when you knit it. Not crochet, it doesn't do that as much, but it's a really pretty yarn. I like this. I want to make a hat out of this, because this is that earth tone coloration I really like, and I just love this. So, and this I'm using my ChowGoo 32-inch cable, size 8, I believe. Oh, good, I can read this. Size 8. So, that I'm working on. Oh, that's on top. Okay. So, if you guys remember, any of you have been around a while. Oh, good, no, I didn't. Okay, I'll borrow this for this video. Any of you have been around, you remember that year or two ago, Lion Brand had Lion Brand homespun stripes on clearance for, they're discontinuing them for like $2.50 a skein. And I bought a whole bunch because I like Lion Brand homespun. I'd worked with it before, but that was doing a knitting. And so I bought a whole bunch. Didn't know what I was going to do with it. Started working on Afghan. Don't like doing blankets unless it's granny square. So I'm making a sweater. So this is what I got so far, and it's working into this. I've used it a couple different colors. Like this is a different colorway. I don't remember the names. I didn't look at the labels, except for this one. This colorway right here is Purple Diamonds, I believe. But yeah, and now I'm going into the next color. Okay, move that. The next color. And if this turns out good, which so far it fits, which is good. Um, Unfortunately, I know that lime brand homespun, for some unknown reason, it's an acrylic yarn, but it will grow on you. Don't know why. It just does. I've knit scarves in it, and I knit them to like 4 or 5 feet, enough to wrap around your neck in that, and then they grow to about 7, 8 feet. So I know this will grow a bit on me, so I'm not too worried about it. Um, yeah, no idea why that is. I just know it does it. So, so this is what I'm working on. And if you're curious about the pattern, and if this turns out good, if I can get this looking good and fitting good, I will try. I'm not going to promise anything because I don't know exactly how to do a tutorial video. If I figure it out, I'll put a tutorial up because I'm not sure how to go about writing up size. Well, I might talk to some people and see if I can write this up as a pattern. But so far, I started with getting it so it would go around my head easily. I changed enough to get around my head. And then I started increasing. But some of those sweaters, there's too much extra fabric underneath. So what I did was I measured from the top of my shoulder to under my armpit where I wanted it to be. And I stopped there, and then I added chains till it was my chest size, which actually it's a little snug. So I think I might have messed up there, but like I said, it'll grow and it'll be fine. Um, Also, I was trying it on over a shirt and without a bra, so that might have had something to do with. But anyway, I chained enough under the arms till it till the front equaled my chest, my widest part, my bust size. And I joined it, and now I'm just crocheting down straight, and I'll add ribbing up here and here, and then I just gotta do the arms, which the arms I might just do a straight tube and then do like a decrease at the end and do ribbing. So we'll see what I do on the arms. I haven't got that far yet. I'm still playing with this. This is like a fun little play project slash trying to use up some yarn out of my stash. And I started off with doing this color, and then I had this like blue and red color, but it was such a jarring contrast that I didn't like it. And now I'm going into this other cake I have, which is this like dark purple, but now it's going into, I don't know if you can see. Oh, you can see it a little bit. It's going into this orange color, which I have some, yeah, come here, blanket. Yeah, this was the blanket. As you can see, is really long and unwieldy, and it took forever, and I got frustrated. But yeah, this is the color it's going into now. It's going into this orange color. But it's so gradual with the dark black and stuff that it's going to blend really well. So that's what I had on that. This is going to be worked into the sweater. Look, I want to show this because I didn't make this. This was not me making it at all. This was my daughter. She took some beads out of my stuff and made me a little stitch marker because she wanted me to have a stitch marker. And then she complained I didn't use it. So I stuck it on there. I need to put it on my sweater. That would make more sense. Where did it go? You're getting ADHD, Jenny, today. So I'm sorry. Yeah, I lost where the stitch marker. Oh, there it is. So I don't really need to worry about that unraveling. That'll work better down here. Yeah, my stitch markers work great for stuff like that. I'm starting to get a pile here you can't see. It's kind of funny. I'm glad my cat's not in the house. Okay, let's hear. What bag did I pull out next? Okay, this is my not faded threads, Fates thread bag. And what I got living in here is I was wearing I'm just making all sorts of noise today. I'm sorry. What I was, okay, not last Sunday, because I was sick last Sunday, stayed home from church to get better. The Sunday before that, a friend of mine from church, she just started crocheting. She hasn't finished her first pot holder. I'm supposed to start a crochet group with them, but I'm waiting until after I start feeling better to get that. Anyway, she, I was wearing I decided to wear my Luna cardigan to church Sunday. Everybody loves that thing. Um, Actually, hold on, I'll grab it real quick. Be right back. Ignore the mess on the back of the table. I've been sick. I haven't cleaned. Um, anyway, this is my Luna cardigan. I made this. Is this inside out? I don't know. I made this last winter, or and I love this thing. By the way, the Caron anniversary cakes, they have a tendency to fuzz up, but not too bad. But anyway, I love this thing. It's nice. It's comfy. I'm way too hot right now, but as you can see, this is my Luna cardigan. So I was wearing this to church last Sunday because I think it looks nice and I wanted to wear it. You know, I haven't worn it in a while because it's been hot, summer, not the best time to wear a sweater. So I was wearing this. I wore this to church, and my friend Jillian, actually, if I'll try to remember, I'm not promising anything. She saw me wearing it. Jillian does YouTube videos also, but she does it for the company she works for, which is Snyder Farms. And she says she wears a size medium. She's the size of my mom, and my mom wears a size small, so I don't know what's up with that, but we'll go with it. So she saw my she's seen me wear it before, and she loves the sweater. And she told me, she looked me straight in the face, she's like, I will pay you to make that. Can you make me one? I'm like, yeah, sure. I stay at home. I don't have, well, I have a lot going on, but not a lot going on, if you know what I mean. So I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll do it. And she's like, I want to pay you for it. I'm like, okay. Since it's a sweater and it takes a lot more time, I was like, okay, fine. I will let you pay me for it. Because usually I just make stuff and give it to them. I'm like, okay, fine. And she's like, oh, and I want you to make sure you charge for your time. Okay. I'm like, oh no. So anyway, and so I asked her what color she wanted. She's like, I want the exactly same color as yours. And she wanted the exact same size. I wear a 2X. I have a 50-inch bust. She's like half my size. But she tried it on and fit her great. So she's like, I want this size. Okay, and I had yarn left over because I was going to make a blanket with these two because if you've seen them on the channel, go back, look through my videos. I have Caron anniversary cakes. I went and bought 2 of them because I was going to make a blanket for our bed. Never got around to eat blanket. Made myself a sweater. And started on the blanket. The blanket's on the couch. I'm not really enjoying it that much because you know me and blankets. But I do enjoy my Sophia Universe cow blanket, but I just haven't worked on it because I'm trying to go through my pile of whips and get them down to more manageable size. But anyway, so I pulled it out and I worked on it. This is an hour's worth of work. This is like 17 rows. I'm supposed to have 36 rows for the back. So I got started. I've started working on the back. So this is an hour's worth of crochet. So I've gotten that far. I have plenty of yarn, so I'm not worried about running out of yarn for this thing, and I'm glad to use it up. And I'm using a size 12mm crochet hook. This is the one I'm using because actually it works great. I got this from Hobby Lobby. This is just a Hobby Lobby size 12mm crochet hook. I picked up once. I needed it. It's purple. It fits good in my hand. It works nice. I have an H hook that I should try to use more often, but I don't. But this one works great. It feels great. I love how it feels. So I may have to get me a few more of these, but I don't need any more crochet hooks right now. So, if you're curious, this is what's left over from a Caron anniversary cake after you make a sweater. I made a whole sweater. I still have this much. And plus I have the thing on the couch that is still sitting there. I could probably finish her sweater and make my daughter a sweater out of that. Those things are huge. I'm not buying one of those again. Those are just like I mean, some people like them, but those are just ridiculous. You don't need that much yarn in a cake. I don't care. I don't care if you disagree. You do not need that size cake of yarn. Okay, let's move on to other things besides two big cakes of yarn. Okay, other thing I was working on. It's almost done. This is... I don't think I have my crochet hook in here, but... Oh, this bag is by No Catchy Name. It's it's a Christmas bag she made for me. I paid her for it. It has a green lining. I love this bag. I really should get some more for bags, but I don't need any more bags. I got way too many. Uh, okay, this is the Premier Basic Mosaic yarn because I was trying to crochet up and then I quit crocheting. Um, some crochet up some of the new yarn so you can see what it looks like worked up in crochet. And this is the Premier Basic Mosaic in the color Prism, I think. It's the rainbow colored one. Yeah, so I started off using the Happy Crafty Homemaker crochet pattern, and I used up the whole skein of yarn on that. And then I added virus stitch to it. So I'm going to do another repeat of the virus stitch because I wanted a little, yeah, let's see if I can not get wrapped up in yarn because I wanted a little bit longer. Okay, let me, there. Because, yeah, this, I just need it like this much longer and it'll be perfect. And it's kind of cute-ish. I don't know. I like it. I guess I like it. I'll probably keep this one because I need some more red in my, because I have a lot of red church shirts, but I have all these purple and green shawls. So I need more like red to kind of balance out the colors. But yeah, that's my uh, that's what the Premier Basics Prism Rainbow looks like crocheted up. I should just go ahead and finish this and weave in the ends. So next week, hopefully next week, I'm not promising anything because I promised that last time and I broke my promise. And I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to do better. Oh, I guess I should just put that back in the bag. That'd make more sense, wouldn't it, guys? Yeah, it'd make more sense. And if you're women, I call you guys. I call everybody guy. I'm sorry. I could say gals, but there are probably some guys who watch this too. So I say guys and gals, mainly guys. It's a general non-descriptive term in my head. All right. The other thing I've been working on, I haven't got very far on this because I've had other projects and other shawls to work on, but this is going to be my church crochet project for a while, I think, because I like to have one where I can just, no, that's why this is why you use or pull out a really big long loop. This is why you use a stitch marker. Keep your stuff from running around. This is a virus shawl. I want to do a virus shawl in fingering weight yarn. I don't know why, no reason. I had the yarn. I think it's pretty and I'd love to wear it because I love this color green. This is just a gorgeous green. And this is like, these are both Lolo Did It. This is Lolo Did It, Lolo Did It, Yeti Goes to Hogwarts. So she's doing this Yeti Goes to Hogwarts stuff for a while there, and I picked it up. I was going to knit socks with it. I got this green color, which I don't know what this green is, but it's also Lolo Did It, and this is just her basic sock base. So yeah, I'm just doing a virus shawl. I'm doing 2 repeats in each color of the virus stitch. And yeah, it's going to look really nice when it's done. It'll be a nice big shawl. And I'm using, and I don't know why, maybe because I'm older. I'm 42, which isn't really that old to some of you, but you know, I have trouble after a while using this size G crochet hook because I wanted it nice and lacy. And so I'm using a 4-point millimeter crochet hook. And this is my clover crochet hook. I'm finding the skinny Susan Bates is a little hard to hold on to, so I just went with the standard, because I got these clovers for like when my hands and arms are acting up, so I love these clover ones. They were great. And so this is the Clover G 4.0 millimeter crochet hook. So that's what I'm using for this. And I'm just making a standard virus shawl. Yeah, not really much to say. I've made a bunch of these. I don't even look at the pattern anymore, except maybe start it off and then I don't look at it anymore. And this is in a Jimmy Bean's beanie bag. So, okay, last thing. I found this while going through cleaning up some of my yarn and all that because on a cleaning spree. Still on a cleaning spree, but I got sick, so yeah. This is my sock loom. This is one of my favorites. I have two of these. I found the other one, I think, somewhere, but I'm not sure. And I'm missing, and ironically, I'm missing my my favorite, whatever this is. This is the little thing you use to lift the yarn over the peg on the knitting loom. So, hook. I'm missing my other hook, the one that I really like. But this is a sock I'm working on. This is Knit Picks Felici in the color Rustic Cabin, I believe. And it's this light blue, off-white, gray, tannish yellow, and a light brown self-striping yarn. So I'm just making my standard knitting loom sock. I felt like doing it. Ross was showing off knitting looms and inspired me to pick up my sock loom again. This should be my church sock project. It would make a whole lot more sense. But anyway, so I picked this back up. I worked on it for a little bit, and then I put it back down. Yeah. But yeah, that's how that's going. Yes, I do like how my knitting loom socks fit. And yeah, that's all the projects I've been working on. I'm going to try to put out a video tomorrow. I'm not promising anything because we know how that goes. Not sure what the video is going to be on. I also now have a link to Patreon in the comments just because if you guys want to see new yarn and stuff, right now money's really tight here. I mean, everybody's money's really tight, but our yeah, right now it's like really tight. And if I can get some extra cash income coming in, that would probably help out a lot. So I made up a Patreon. Right now, the lowest tier is just monetary support. Second tier, I'm putting all my paid for patterns as free downloads if you sign up for the second tier. Third tier, probably going to be video tutorials on all my crochet patterns. I'm not sure what I'm doing with the third tier yet. It's just up there right now, so I have that set up. I'm working on figuring out what all I'm doing with it. So I'm not real good at Patreon or electronics and that. I like to think I am, but I'm not. So I'm still figuring that out. I got like one pattern put up in Patreon at the moment. I need to get the rest put on there, but I was working on it yesterday and then I got a call from my father, my dad, and yeah, that was a fun conversation. I love my dad, and I know I'll miss him when he's gone because he's like in 70s, but you just gotta know my dad. My son is slightly autistic, and the more I watch my son, the more I realize my dad is also slightly autistic. So he has a whole set of issues that it's one thing with autism, it seems like they get stuck on things and they feel like they have to convince you of whatever they're stuck on. And I've grown up around it. I know how to deal with it. So Matthew, when they're like, oh, he's autistic, at first I was devastated. I don't talk about that very much, but I was devastated. I did not want my child to be autistic. I didn't want any of my kids to have like my ADHD, but I figured I could deal with that. Then I have my Patrick, who has his anger issues. Catherine's perfectly normal, but that's a whole nother thing because I have to learn how to deal with a normal child. So I just take each one as they come and deal with it. But they'll just get stuck on stuff and they can't get off of it. And it's like, kid, please stop. Because like this morning before school, he got stuck on the computer's not working. The computer's not working. Mom, you need to fix the computer. I can't fix that computer. It's over 14 years old. I had that before we got married. That computer's not going to work great. And it's like, Mom, fix this, fix this, fix this. You gotta go to school soon. Get dressed. I love him dearly, but some days it's like, quit acting like your grandpa. I know it's very hard, but please quit acting like your grandpa. But the difference with this child is mine. I'm raising him. I can actually work with him more than I can try to change my father. So my dad is like, you can't change him. It's like he's 70 something. He's not going to change it. It's like, I love him. I love my dad, but he drives me nuts. Thank you if you stuck around this long. Thank you for listening to me rattle on about my father, my parents, my uh emotions, because I don't share emotions very well, but I have stress days. I have days where I get mad, and I just felt like talking today. So thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for coming back. Anybody who made it this long, thank you for watching. I will talk to you all later. I will try getting our video up this week. I can't promise anything. I might not do it tomorrow. I might do it Friday. Try to get some more stuff done. I gotta order some yarn to finish up that sweater. Money is tight, but I want to finish these sleeves. I don't have the yarn in my stash for the sleeves. So we'll see. So I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, check out my Patreon, check out my Etsy shop, please, if you don't mind. We're just trying to survive here. So I'm not one of those that says they won't take any support, but you know, this is kind of what I'm due to try to help my family and make a living. So thank you all for your support and talk to you guys later. Bye.